Hi, my name is Max Quiroz. Welcome to this video. Today, I would like to share with you some of the trends that we can expect for e-learning in 2021. And this is one of the biggest things that we have to take into consideration. What happens? Economy is changing, health is changing, culture is changing, education is changing. So e-learning must be changing also. So what can we expect for this year in terms of e-learning? That's what we would like to share with you today. So I will share my screen with you so that you can see the slides that we have prepared for you. The first thing that happens is that 56% of all industries are redesigning their training programs. Yes, it's important because what happens? Before 2020, all the people worked, or most of the people worked at a location, at an office building, at a factory, at different places, in different offices. And what happens? Now, because of COVID-19, most of the people have to work from home. So it's important for us to consider this when developing our training and education programs. So that's why 56% of industry, of companies are having to redesign their training programs. What happens if you have to redesign this? You need greater amounts of money. So investment is growing. Investment in training and development is growing as much as 62% of the amount of the budget that was assigned. Of course, there's been an increase in virtual learning. Why? Because we have to be confined by COVID. And now the experts estimate that there has been at least a 16% increase in training, virtual learning and training in industry. So what happens? At the same time, face-to-face in-house training has decreased at the same pace. So it's important to consider this. And another thing is very important is that engagement is still the main concern for training efforts. Yes, we have to maintain our audience engaged in what we're teaching in our programs. So that's one of the main concerns. In this context is that the experts from elearningindustry.com state the following trends that we will be able to see during 2021. First is that the adoption of virtual training activities continues. Yes, virtual training, online learning is here to stay. So we have to adapt ourselves and we have to be prepared to continue working in this environment. As I said in different media, in different settings, distance education and virtual training are here to stay. And we cannot deny this fact. We have to prepare. And that's what the second trend they see. That's the second trend they see. The need for training for trainers grows. It's growing each day. Why? Because if a good face-to-face trainer moves to a virtual training setting, he or she might not have the abilities, the skills, and everything that they need to train in this setting. So we have to train them to teach in a virtual training setting. And that's very important. That's why we, as a company, are focused on helping people make this leap, be able to transition from a face-to-face to an online learning strategy as easily and as fast as possible. Content is king, and content still is king and will be king for a long time. Now, content creation and curation take center stage in 2021. The platforms that will help us create and store content for students to access are very important, and they will take center stage. Platforms like Microsoft Teams, like Google Classroom, Kajabi, Hotmart, whatever content, Thinkific, Teachable, whatever content platform you choose, will continue to grow. So it's important that we continue to learn and continue to be prepared to use these platforms. There's a shift from performance support, from formal training to performance support. And what does this mean? Since people are out of the office, at home, or in different settings, they need things in a different moment, and help and support for them must be available at all times. There's no time to put employees in a training setting, and there's no time, there's no possibilities maybe. And what we're seeing each day more and more is that workforce needs to have training available, or micro training available for them to access whenever they need to learn how to do something, or whenever they need support, so that instead of going to a whole training program, they just take the things that they need and they solve the problems quickly and efficiently. And that's one of the things that we can expect from training. Mobile first. Yes. In the past, we used to design e-learning or online learning for desktop computers, and from there make sure that it was compatible with mobile devices. The trend is reversing. We are developing content for mobile devices, and then we're porting it to desktop computers and laptops. Yes, this is important because most of the people have a mobile device with them, so they can access training and learning opportunities from this device as fast as possible. So we have to focus our efforts on developing mobile content and then porting it to desktop and laptop computers. As always, and more each day, decisions will be driven by big data. Yes, Google, Facebook, YouTube, they have lots and lots, huge amounts of data. And the decisions that we make for e-learning must be based on big data. Yes, we have to take into consideration everything that is out there to design and develop training programs that really take care of the needs of the audience. Training has to be more flexible, and we have to move from a push strategy to a pull strategy. And that means that we don't need formal training programs, but different training programs must be available so that people can pull what they need. As you might pick a fruit from a tree, you might pick a training that you need in this moment, and then tomorrow you pick another training, and they have to be available for them to pick as they go on. This is the flexibility of training. We have to be more flexible each day. And finally, the existing trends are reinforced. Video-based training is still king, and it's the most efficient and the most impactful training method that we have over text-based or image-based. Video-based training keeps growing each day. As such, also micro-learning, and that means short blocks of content that we can access quickly and easily. And finally, VR, virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality will keep on growing in 2021. I hope this video helps you make decisions and to have a clear vision of what we can expect in this year. So this is Max Quiroz once again from T3NT, and we're glad to help you. If you have any doubts, please don't hesitate to contact us. See you in our next video. Bye.